Hi guys, welcome back to Dark Psychology. I'm Amelia, and today's topic is one most men think they understand, but almost every man gets completely wrong. Before I even announced this video, my comment section flooded with men saying, women only care about money, hair, nails, drama, materialistic things. And listen, if that's truly the type of woman you're attracting, then you're not dealing with a woman. You're dealing with a little girl trapped in an adult body. So, first ground rule, if you're not dealing with a mature woman, none of what I'm about to say will apply to your situation. You'll be confused, frustrated, and saying things like, women don't like good men. No, those girls don't like maturity. They don't understand it. A mature woman operates on a completely different psychological frequency, and today we're going to decode it, because when you understand these 6 things, you stop chasing, you stop begging, and you start becoming the man women emotionally attached to. So let's dive into the first thing women really want from men. Number 1, she wants you to chase her, but still be unavailable. And yes, I know this sounds contradictory. It sounds like emotional chaos. But beneath it, there's ancient evolutionary psychology. When I say chase, I mean pursue. Women want to feel desired. They want to feel chosen. They want to feel like you see something special in them. But here's the dark twist. Most men screw up. If you chase too hard, you become predictable. If you're always available, your time loses value. If you drop everything when she calls, she subconsciously lowers your ranking as a man. It's not her fault. It's human nature. So yes, pursue her enough to signal interest, but pull back enough to signal standards, self-respect, and a life outside of her. This creates what psychologists call the push-pull effect. She gets a little taste of your attention. Then suddenly, you're not as accessible and a microdose of uncertainty. That uncertainty triggers dopamine, the same chemical involved in addiction. Interest increases. She calls and says, "Hey, let's hang out this weekend." Most guys jump and shout, "Absolutely, I'll cancel everything." Wrong. Try this instead. "I'd love to, but I already have plans. Let's try another day." That's it. Short, direct, mysterious. Be vague. Let her wonder what plans. Who are they with? Why wasn't I prioritized? This psychological micro-tension makes her brain chase closure. And now she's thinking about you, even when she doesn't want to. The next time you see her, she subconsciously values your presence more because last time you weren't available. That's not manipulation. That's scarcity psychology. We value what we do not instantly get. What you've just done is establish power boundaries, dominance, standards, all without saying a single aggressive word. And here's the secret most men never hear. A mature woman doesn't want a man she can walk over. She wants a man she must reach for, because reaching invests emotion, and investment forms attachment. Women don't fall for the man they can control. They fall for the man they must earn. Keep that line in your memory. Now, let's move into the second psychological driver women are secretly wired to crave. Number 2, she wants you to be wanted by other women. This one is uncomfortable for a lot of men to hear, but it's one of the deepest evolutionary triggers in female psychology. Women will deny it publicly, but they feel it privately. There's a psychological phenomenon called pre-selection. It means if other high-value women want this man, he must have qualities worth wanting. Women aren't attracted to you because you look good alone. They're attracted to you because other women notice your confidence, posture, emotional energy. Look at celebrities. Millions want them. But what really hooks women is the feeling of I have something everyone else can't get. It's ego, it's validation, It's competitive desire. And listen carefully. You don't need to flirt. You don't need to cheat. You don't need to be a player. Just have feminine energy around your life. Female coworkers, female friends, women laughing at your jokes, women complimenting your vibe. This triggers something ancient in a woman's brain. If other women find him valuable, I must secure him, because now she realizes your market value is high. And women subconsciously want high demand. Men think desire works like real estate. Women think desire works like the stock market. If he's rising, they want in early. If he's falling, they lose interest. A woman wants to know, if I lost him, someone else would take him immediately. That fear of loss creates exclusivity, and exclusivity creates emotional attachment. Competition, because a man no other woman wants, is often a man no woman values. But a man who is respected, admired, noticed, is a man who naturally radiates masculine energy. Think of it like this. Women want to feel like they won a prize, not like they settled for leftovers. And if you take nothing else from this point, remember, if no woman wants you, the woman you want won't want you either. Harsh truth, high retention point. Third 3, stability, her survival instinct. Now we get into deeper psychology. One thing mature women care about more than muscles, cars, or money is stability. Not billionaire status, not a perfect life, just emotional stability, financial awareness, mental consistency, future direction. Because here's the hidden instinct. A woman wants a man she can trust with the future, not just right now. If you're chaotic, reactive, angry, lost, impulsive, she sees a preview of her life with you. That's why she looks at how you speak. How you problems, how you bounce back from stress. A woman wants to know, can this man lead when life gets rough? Because life will challenge her. Bills, work stress, family problems, emotional storms. And in those moments, she wants a man who stands solid, not a man who collapses. Men think leadership means controlling her. Wrong. Leadership is about direction. Stability is about certainty. Women do something subconscious when dating. They scan your life like a movie trailer. Does he have purpose? Does he handle pressure? Does he learn from mistakes? Does he stay calm under fire? If the trailer looks chaotic, she won't invest in the movie. And here's the real twist. A woman doesn't fear being alone. She fears choosing the wrong man. Because emotionally, mentally, socially, the wrong man can destroy a woman's life. So when she sees stability in you, even if you're not rich, even if you're still building, even if you're growing slowly, she sees potential. She sees future. Remember, money impresses little girls. Stability attracts real women. And a mature woman will treat you differently when she feels safe in your direction. Women don't fall for the man who excites them the fastest. They fall for the man who makes them feel secure the longest. Let that sink in. The 4. She wants you to listen. Real listening, not silent waiting. Every woman talks. Yes, we all know this. But here's the truth. Most men never understand. Women don't talk to hear themselves. They talk to feel understood. There is an art to listening. Most men think listening means sitting quietly, nodding occasionally, mumbling, "That sucks," when she's done. That's not listening. That's waiting for your turn to speak. And a mature woman can sense the difference immediately. When a woman vents, she's not testing your patience. She's testing your emotional intelligence. She is subconsciously asking, can this man carry my thoughts without dropping them? With the man who excites her, she falls in love with the man who makes her feel safe enough to be soft. Let that sit in the back of your mind. 6. She wants motivation, your leadership during her weak moments. This one is powerful and extremely misunderstood by men. A mature woman may look strong on the outside, independent, confident, ambitious. But even strong women have silent dips, days when she feels uninspired, drained, emotionally fatigued, mentally scattered. And here's something most men don't realize. Women are emotional processors, not emotional anchors, meaning they feel everything deeply, but they don't always know how to direct those emotions. So when she's frustrated, overwhelmed, crying, exhausted, she wants you to be the solid rock she can lean on. Not to fix everything, not to judge, not to criticize, but to lift her. She wants to hear, you're doing the right thing. Keep going. You're stronger than you think. I'm proud of you. Those words, her, they stabilize her nervous system. And here's the dark psychological layer. When a woman bonds with a man who supports her when she's weak, her subconscious locks onto him when she's strong. Because he wasn't just there for her highlight reel. He was there during her internal storms. When you push her to grow, when you refuel her confidence, when you see potential, she temporarily forgets. You become embedded in her emotional memory. That's why women say, he makes me better. This is feminine biology. She seeks direction during chaos, not domination, not dictatorship direction. And yes, thou art allowed to challenge her. Sometimes motivation looks like, don't quit, you're better than this. Sometimes it looks like, take a break, you've been pushing too hard. A mature woman doesn't want a man who watches her drown quietly. She wants a man who lifts her chin, guides her mind, strengthens her spirit. Because not everyone can be strong all the time. And right man stands up. When you become her emotional engine, she will give you a level of intimacy and loyalty other men will never experience. Bonus number 7. Pure honesty only works with grown women. Listen carefully. Pure honesty is not appreciated by immature women. An emotionally young woman takes everything personally, creates unnecessary arguments, twists truth into insecurity, weaponizes vulnerability. But a mature woman, she can handle truth because she values reality more than comfort. And here's the dark truth. Women don't argue because they're dramatic. They argue because they don't feel safe in your honesty. When a woman suspects lies, her anxiety spikes. Her behavior changes. She becomes reactive. But when she knows you're truthful, she stops checking your phone. She stops interrogating you. She stops creating fights out of fear. Honesty removes the unknown, and the unknown is where insecurity grows. So be honest about your plans, your intention, feelings, your boundaries, good or bad, because dishonesty builds emotional distance. Honesty builds emotional respect. And here's what most men never hear. A woman doesn't leave when things are bad. She leaves when she no longer trusts your words. Pure honesty might sting in the moment, but it saves connection long term. It's one of the deepest components of security. And when a woman feels secure in your words, she will relax into your presence in a way other men can only dream about. Before we wrap this up, I want to flip the mirror back onto you as a man. You should be looking for these exact same qualities in the women you choose. Because here's the secret. When a woman possesses these traits, when she values honesty, desires stability, listens, protects your emotions, encourages growth, you are dealing with a rare, emotionally mature woman. And if she embodies these qualities, 9 times out of 10, you have a good woman in your hands. A woman who is allig. Chaos, her voice of reason, and that's the type of connection no flashy guy can compete with. Music. 5. She wants to feel protected, her deepest biological wiring. It doesn't matter how independent, educated, or successful a woman is. Every woman wants to feel protected by her man. Protection triggers the oldest survival instinct in her DNA. If I choose this man, will I be safe? This is why women subconsciously gravitate toward the confident man in conflict, the calm man in chaos, the man who doesn't panic under pressure, the man with boundaries. Protection isn't just physical. There are 4 types. Physical protection. She wants to know that if danger appears, you won't hide behind her. Emotional protection. She wants to feel like her vulnerabilities won't be weaponized against her. Social protection. She wants to know you'll defend her name when she isn't around. Psychological protection. She wants to know you won't manipulate her with fear or silence. Loyalty, partnership, peace. The traits you seek in her are the traits she seeks in you. Which means the type of woman you attract is determined by the type of man you become. Your behavior signals her behavior. Your standards shape her standards. Your growth awakens her growth. So, if you're tired of immature, dramatic, broken women, stop blaming them. Upgrade yourself, because once you become a mature, stable, disciplined man, the wrong women stop approaching you, and the right women start recognizing you. Real love isn't found. It's earned by becoming the person a healthy heart can trust. Until the next video, I'm Amelia, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Music. Sometimes women go for the bad boy, not because he's stronger, but because he projects the image of someone who can protect, even if in reality, he can't. It's perception logic. Protection makes her nervous system relax. Relaxation increases intimacy. Intimacy creates attachment. And here's the deepest subconscious truth. A woman's feminine energy blooms when she feels safe. When a woman feels unprotected, she becomes masculine, defensive, combative, sharp-tongued, controlling. Most men complain about masculine women, but don't realize a woman becomes masculine when she has to protect herself. If you can't be her shelter, she learns to build armor, and armor kills connection. So, protect her by setting boundaries with others, standing up for her respectfully, being consistent with your behavior, handling conflict calmly, because protection isn't about muscles, it's about being unshakable. Before we move on, here's a hook that keeps men thinking all night. A woman, emotionally, she's handing you a fragile piece of herself. Here's the dark psychological layer. Women often share stories, frustrations, and emotions as data, not drama. She's watching how you process information, how you solve problems, how you react to stress, how much empathy you can show when she's done talking. She doesn't just want silence. She's looking for perspective, emotional feedback, a guiding voice structure, reassurance. Even something like, "I see why that frustrated you. Here's what I would do," can unlock emotional trust. And trust is the foundation of female desire. Men think attraction is physical. Women think attraction is psychological security. If you cannot listen now, she assumes you will not listen later. And here's the retention punch. A woman doesn't leave the man she loves. She leaves the man who stopped listening. Don't just hear her words. Hear her fears behind those words. When you listen deeply, you